winter is coming. What's up, everybody? My name is Carrie, and today we're going to be talking about this pen right here from Wancher. This is in their Dream Pen collection for the Bokashi Urushi finish, and this one specifically is called Sunrise. So it's very similar to the Dream Pen that came off of their Kickstarter, which sort of, well, kickstarted the whole thing. So this is the one that I have reviewed many times in the past. This is their original True Urushi Dream Pen in the Tamanaki finish. You also have seen me review this bad boy, which is also a Dream Pen body, but has a matte Urushi lacquer with some gold and real leaves. And today I bring you their latest Urushi pen. So everything is pretty much identical to this. It's just a different finish. So this is the Sunrise finish, and it's their Bokashi finish. So it means that it transitions. So an entirely black Urushi body that on the cap transitions to red Urushi. It also does that on the grip section, which is covered in water because I cleaned the pen. So you also get that transition on the grip section, which is pretty cool. I like that a lot. This one comes with a plastic feed and a fine steel Yovo nib, but you can choose whichever kind of nib and feed you want. Kind of glimpse into the future, I'm also going to be reviewing this pen that has an ebonite feed and a gold nib. And then in a separate video, in a third video, there will be a comparison between the two because there is a stark difference. But for the purposes of this video, this is what we're going to be talking about. So, cigar shape pen, slightly thicker in the middle that tapers towards the ends. It is a solid body. There's no clip, there's no finial, just a solid cigar shaped body, all black Urushi lacquer and then red Urushi lacquer on top. And underneath it is an ebonite base of a pen, but you don't feel the ebonite because of the Urushi, which if you haven't had one before, it is a very smooth surface. Feels unlike anything else. Doesn't feel like plastic because it's not, but it's very smooth, and I like it a lot. If you unthread the cap here, then you get the grip section. It's a fairly large step down from the body to the grip, but for the most part, my fingers rest on that grip section with no problem. My thumb does hit the step down, but it's not the bone part of my thumb, it's like the fleshy part here, so I don't even really notice it, and it's totally fine. If you take out the body, you get a standard international Schmidt converter, and just has a metal kind of piece right here. If you hear my cat scratching, apologies. You cannot post it, but you wouldn't want to with a Urushi pen anyways because you risk damaging the material, and obviously you don't want to do that. So I really like this pen. Physically, it's a really good size. Weight-wise, it's not too heavy, but has a little bit. It's heavier than like a Pilot Metropolitan, but it's not as heavy as like a Mont Blanc 146. So I really like it. This, by the way, nothing too special. It's just a spiced apple from President's Choice with a bit of honey in it. Just super basic. But I like it a lot. So yeah, it's just a all around great pen, I think. If you get the plastic feed with the steel nib, it is reasonably priced. I can't quite remember what it is, but I'll put it at the bottom of the screen here in US dollars. Oh, she's got demon eyes. Say hi, Parker. She's like, okay, I'm gonna scratch and play now. So yeah, it's It's a great pen. But great pen is only a great pen if it writes really well. So let's find that out now, shall we? Okay, so quick back when Fox jumps over the lazy dog. This is the Wancher steel fine nib with a plastic feed. Whereas this, and the ink is Tatcha Benatucci. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. This is the medium gold with ebonite. And you can tell a stark difference between the two. This is very dry by comparison. Honestly, even by comparison to a regular steel nib, I'd say that this is on the dry side, which I personally do not like. Some people don't mind it. I do not like it at all. Because it is so dry, you do feel a drag on the page. It's not scratchy, it is smooth, but you feel that resistance, which I don't like. I know some people do because it gives them more control, but not for me. Reverse. You can, again, it's not totally scratchy. You can go from a fine to an extra fine, but it is super dry. Oh, it cut out there. No hard starts or skips, just like the gold one. As you can tell, it keeps up fine. It's just a lot drier. I don't like the way that it feels. Personally, I would prefer the ebonite feed and the gold nib. Otherwise, what I would do to this nib is I would open up the tines a little bit and just increase the flow. Because other than that, it's pretty good. But yeah, it's just really on the dry side for my liking. Would I still recommend the pen? Yes, I would, because I know a lot of people do like this style. They like it to be drier. They don't want a really wet flowing pen. And I mean, it is significantly cheaper with a plastic feed and a steel nib. So if you can do a little bit of tuning yourself to adjust the flow if need be, then I think it's definitely a cost saver rather than going to the gold nib with the ebonite feed. But either way, there are lots of options out there. It's just totally up to you. And my light just fell over, which is totally fine because we are at the end of this video, guys. So hit that like button if you liked it. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more like it every Monday and Friday, and the occasional Q&A on Tuesday. Guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. I very much appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.